this video, we're going to use the MB5 to address the glute and hip region. The glutes are an area that oftentimes become dysfunctional due to sedentary lifestyle. To find the area, we're going to ask Chris to turn to his side. He's going to place his hand right above where a back pocket would be. That's where we're going to place the MB5. Let's move on to the ground and perform the release. In this release, we have 3 techniques for our programming. Our first is going to be leg lifts. This is going to help get some more motion into the hip. Our second technique will be an external rotation, where we let the knee fall out towards the ground. And our third technique will be an internal rotation, where we're bringing that knee across the midline. To get into position, let's take a seat on a level surface, and let's place the MB5 directly under the glute. Now, when you get into position here, the leg that's not working is going to be bent up and that other leg is going to be extended. Both arms are going to be down with the hands under the shoulders. You may need to rotate your hips into this to help build a little bit more compression. If you find a tender spot, you can stop and hold pressure on that for 20 to 30 seconds or until that tenderness starts to decrease. Once that happens, let's go ahead and move to our programming. So we're starting off with 4 of those leg lifts. Let's take a big breath in. As you release, we're going to bring the knee towards the chest and back out. There's 1. We're going through this 4 times. And the knee doesn't have to touch the chest, just bring it as high as you feel comfortable with. There's 2, we have 2 more. Breathe, relax the muscle. Very good. Now we're going to place that foot flat on the ground for our 2 external rotations. We'll let that knee fall out towards the ground and come back to the starting position. We have 1 more. There's 2, that's perfect. Now we have 2 internal rotations where we're going to push that knee across the midline and then back to the starting position. There's 1, we have 1 more. There's 2, perfect. Now we're gonna go through all of that one more time for our second pass. 4 leg lifts. We'll bring the knee towards the chest. Again, we're breathing, relaxing, especially trying to relax that muscle. There's 2, we have 2 more. There's 3, we have 1 more for 4. Perfect. Now let's place that foot flat on the ground. Now 2 external rotations. We'll let the knee fall out. The knee doesn't have to touch the ground, just get it as close as you feel comfortable with. There's 2. Now we have 2 internal rotations, so we're pushing the knee across the midline. There's 1. This will be our last one here. Push across. There's 2. Perfect. You can go ahead and relax. Great job. Let's move on to our next release.